Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a special one for all you amazing women competing in bikini, figure, and wellness categories. We're diving into a crucial aspect of competitions that often gets overlooked: mastering the art of walking in heels with confidence and poise. Now, whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting out, this skill can truly set you apart on stage. Let's break it down into 6 key areas. It's not just about your feet. Your entire body plays a role in creating that stunning stage presence. First, the foundation, your feet. We'll cover where to place your feet as you walk, as well as show you some drills that you can do to work on your balance. Next, the hips, the center of your movement. I'll show you how to use them to create a fluid motion that accentuates your physique. Your chest is key to maintaining posture. A lifted chest not only improves your walk, but also showcases your upper body work. Then we'll focus on the shoulders. Relaxed yet poised, they can transform your entire demeanor on stage. The grace in your fingers can add the final touch to your overall presentation. And last but not least, we're going to talk about your head positioning and that all-important smile. But why is this so important? Perfecting your walk in heels does more than just improve your stage presence. It boosts your confidence, it enhances your performance, and can be the deciding factor in a competition. So throughout this video, I will share tips and drills that you can practice at home. Let's get started. The biggest thing you want to do when walking is to bring your feet to the midline of your body. You absolutely don't want to walk like you do in tennis shoes like this. I think you would agree that this does not look classy or confident. You want to think about having a straight line that you are walking on and bringing each foot to the line every time you step. So if you have a good sized practice space in your home or your gym, grab some painter's tape, make your own line so you have a visual reference. Now you might be tempted to look at the line the whole time to try to be exactly on it. But try not to do this. Not good for a couple of reasons. Your body follows your head, so when you look down, your shoulders and your spine start to follow suit and give you a more of a slumped posture. The other thing is that when you're so focused on the line on the floor, it will actually make it harder to balance. Have you ever tried to walk on a sidewalk curb? So when you're not thinking about it, it's easy, but as soon as you focus on the curb and not falling, you get a lot more wobbly, right? So stay tall, look ahead at the line instead of down onto it, and generally hit it. It's more about bringing your foot across your body to the middle. If it's off a little one way or the other, it's no big deal. Also, while you're practicing, it's totally legal to use your arms. Put them out to the side for balance if you need to, okay? If this is new for you and you're feeling like a newborn deer trying to walk for the first time, absolutely use your arms. Okay, so let's practice this a bit. I'm gonna stand tall with good posture and slowly walk forward with control, bringing my foot across to the middle of my body. Give yourself a good amount of space to just keep walking. Don't just walk forward 6 feet, stop, and then normally walk back to the starting position. You're training your brain to learn a new skill, so stay in the walking mode the whole time. It should start to feel less awkward the more you do it. But when you get to the end, turn gracefully and walk to the other side. Another thing to think about with your feet is to make sure that you are walking heel to toe. It's very common to walk like this in regular shoes, but sometimes in heels I see ladies either walk flat-footed or toe to heel. Your weight should settle first into your heel and then travel into your toes. It's pretty subtle in heels, but it's necessary. You may not even realize that you're doing it the other ways, so video yourself to see what's really going on. Lastly, when your foot lands, you'll want to turn your toes outward slightly to show some quad size. Okay, so let me give you some drills that you can do to increase your confidence and balance in heels. This first one is called braiding, and this is what it looks like. Again, you can put your arms out to the side if you need to for balance. Pick a leg, doesn't matter which one. I'm gonna start with my left. So I'm gonna cross my left in front, step, my left in back, step, left in front, left in back, all the way across, okay? Coming back, I'm gonna cross my right leg in front, step, right leg in back, step, so on. As you get more comfortable, then you can allow your hips to rotate, but keep your shoulders forward, okay? Take your time, and as you feel more confident, you can speed it up a bit. The second exercise I'm calling a modified box. This will mimic some of the moves that you're gonna be doing on stage. So we're gonna do 2 steps in each direction, adding a pivot in between. And here's how it looks. So slowing it down, we're gonna go forward with the right leg, step with the left, pivot to the right, right, left, pivot, right, left, pivot, right, left, pivot to face the front, okay? So let's do a couple rounds together. We're gonna do right, left, kind of in front of your big toe, pivot to the side, shift your weight to the left, right, left, pivot, right, left, pivot, stay tall, right, left, pivot, and face the front, okay? So depending on which foot you step out with, it may look a little different, and that's okay. That's not the important part. It's more about getting the flow and the feel for your movement. Okay, great job, ladies. Save this video, come back to practice later when you have the time.
Hey ladies, I know you are learning to walk in heels as we speak, so I want to share something with you today. A big reason why we're even walking in higher heels is because they give us those long legs, that sexy look, the defining of the muscles, and of course we want all of that, right? But at the cost of, it's a little hard to walk in those heels sometimes. But I found something that changed my world. These Shoe Fairy 4.5 inch, 3/4 inch platforms. Now, I've been a posing coach for a long time, guys, and even sometimes those higher heels were harder for me to walk in. These have been an absolute game changer. I get the look of a higher heel while I'm feeling more balanced and in control of my walk. And I'm not sacrificing anything except for worrying about falling on my face. So if you want the same benefit, I'm gonna link my Shoe Fairy discount down below. Go grab yours. Let me know in the comments how much you love them. These are a must buy, and you absolutely won't regret it. Happy practicing.
Next up is the hips, and trust me, they don't lie. Ask anyone attracted to a sensual female, the hips are key to looking feminine and sexy. Now, this one might feel really uncomfortable for you at first, but don't worry, I got you. I've got a couple of exercises to make this easier. A lot of my clients feel like it's over the top when we want to add sass to a walk, but I can guarantee you that if you follow this whole video in practice, you will look confident, balanced, and owning the stage. So you want to feel and see your hips when you take steps. Often this is the part that I see is missing with my clients. So even when you cross your feet, it can still look really stiff with no hip movement, right? I can do this and not be moving my hips. So the first exercise I'd like you to try here is to drop your hips when you step. The point is to really start to make a connection with your hips and your body. So each time you take a step, go really slow on this one. As you move the weight forward, I want you to feel your hip drop on the opposite leg. So step, move your weight, drop. Slow it down. Don't add speed to this until you really, really get it. You're gonna think this looks ridiculous while you're learning and going this slow. That's okay. Do it anyway. So step, shift, step, drop. Arms out if you need to. Step, drop, step, drop. Okay? The second exercise I want to do with you is this. Stand with your feet just a couple inches apart. Stand tall with good posture. And without moving your feet, bend one knee at a time like you're walking. Okay? Keep your arms relaxed at your sides. Now, every time your knee bends, make your opposite hip touch your forearm. Okay? Feel that stretch? This is what I want you to feel in your hips when you're walking. It's also a great warm-up and mind-body connection exercise just for your posing. So after doing that one, go practice the walking again and really feel your hips moving. Now, give me a little pelvic tilt so that your glutes are raised a bit, not painful, just intentional. You want to think about it as if you have like a little string that lifts you from the bottom of your spine. And then lastly, you'll add some rotation into your hips. So I'm going to add all of those things now with the hips. Number 3 is your chest. If you've seen any of my videos, you know how I stress the importance of having that chest lifted, right? Right? Because it's all about posture. Everything is connected. When your chest is relaxed or slumped, your shoulders round forward, your belly isn't tight, and your confidence looks diminished. So much can be fixed with just some attention to this area. Now remember that this rise of the chest and ribs comes from the chest, not the spine. In other words, you don't want to lift your chest like this by flexing your spine. It throws off your alignment. Take a nice slow breath into your chest and feel your ribs rise. If you put your fingers here, you should see them move higher. When your chest is up, your posture and appearance of confidence improves 1,000%. Not only are you going to keep this posture the whole time you're walking, but I want you to think about being led by your chest. Imagine if you had a rope attached to your chest and you're being gently pulled forward. No, not like this. Okay, you want it to be subtle, but that's the feeling you're going for. Now add this part into the feet and hips, and you'll start to see that this walk is really starting to take shape. Great work, ladies. Okay, let's keep going. Shoulders play an important role in walking in heels as well. So now that you are aware of integrating your chest properly, your shoulders automatically be placed in a better position. As you walk and you feel the movement of your hips, your shoulders will move as well. They're going to move in opposition to your hips. In normal everyday walking, your arm swings opposite to your leg that's stepping out. You just don't think about it. But this type of walking is going to be very intentional to get the best effect. So watch as how I'm stepping. My shoulders move forward, but it's subtle and controlled. Okay, so here is where the chest and the shoulders work together. The secret is to keep your chest facing forward as your shoulders move. I've seen clients who are trying to add sass to their walk be quite exaggerated in their movements, but as you can see, it's not really what we're going for here. We want to keep it classy with really small movements. So let's look at it again. Now, there are many nuances and small details to bring your walk to life on stage. I'm in the process of developing a course on how to walk in heels to teach you to be confident and compelling in your next competition. So sign up in the link below to be the first to know when it's coming out. Next up is the arms and the hands. So you want to bring your hands either to the midline of your body or just moving forward and back. And this will be lightly controlled, but you don't want to be able to tell that it's controlled, right? You want it to look natural. So when you start, it may look a little robotic until you've practiced enough that you can relax into it. Do make sure that all the other body parts we've already talked about are doing their jobs as well. So as my arms come across my body, it accentuates my hips in a natural way. If I don't go far enough, it can look stiff and less curvy. If I cross too much, too big, too fast, all the attention goes to your arms instead of your whole physique. How to know if you should flow your arms across your body or not? If it is difficult for you to move your hips and your lower spine, then bringing your arms across will give you the illusion of more movement. So record yourself doing it both ways and see what looks best. Lastly, your hands. Relax them. They really don't have to do anything, but you definitely don't want them in a fist. You don't want to have your fingers sticking out randomly. You can have a very slight extension of your wrist, but don't overdo that either. Okay, we don't want any flat paddles or weird hands. So just relax those fingers. And if they're a little hard to control, you can do a light pinch with your thumb and your first finger. So it'll kind of hold everything together, okay? Soft, feminine hands is what we're going for here. Beautiful. Last but not least is your head and your face. You can get all of your body parts integrated well, but if your face is not communicating ease, joy, and confidence, it could ruin the whole presentation. So relax your face and neck. Look at your judges, photographer, and audience. You don't want to look too nervous, too focused, or unhappy. Generally, you want to smile. Now you can play with eye contact, neck movements, and subtle mouth movement. You can be more flirty with bikini and wellness than with figure, but be careful with this. I would not recommend winking or anything that could be misconstrued as sexual. Subtle is always best. Especially if this is new to you, here's what's going to happen. You're going to try to focus on all of these things, and it's going to suck. It might look really disjointed and funky. Stick with it. What I would recommend is to focus on one part at a time. Go in the order of body parts in this video and get solid with one thing at a time. Get good with your foot placement, and when you feel smooth with it, add in the hips. Like learning anything, you got to put in the reps, but it will come together. This is why you want to start as early as possible and keep practicing throughout the year. Who knew there was so much to walking? No wonder it doesn't just come easy to most women, but be patient with yourself and have fun with it. Want to take your stage walk to the next level? I offer personalized one-on-one coaching sessions where we can focus on your unique style and strengths. And together, we'll refine your walk to ensure that you're not just walking, you're owning the stage. To recap the 5 areas: feet, walk heel to toe, cross your feet to the midline of your body with each step. Practice the drills in this video. Hips, be sure to add hip movement into each step. Move them. The key to femininity is in the hips. Practice the hip exercises in this video. Chest, keep your chest lifted and good posture while you're walking. Shoulders, let them gently move opposite to your hips. Arms and hands, use a natural movement to bring your hands to the middle of your body and relax your hands. Your face, relaxed and confident. Remember to smile, and it's okay to move your head. Relax that neck. Remember, the stage is where you showcase your hard work and dedication. When you get this very important piece of walking down, your confidence will soar. So let's make every step count. For more tips and personal coaching, click below to work with me. Walk strong, and I'll see you in the next video.